too often we find people sharing articles that they don't appear to have read. It's like they agree with the headline, so they refuse to look any further. We're going to look at why that is a very bad habit to get into. This comes to us via the page of a former elected judge who shares this story. Muslim refugees decline work, say it's against their religion to perform labor for Americans. And she shares it with a comment there that I think is supposed to be sarcastic, but I'm not really sure what she's going for. But let's take a look at the actual article. It's at Be Aware 1, and I've never heard of it, don't know anything about this page. It seems relatively small because of the few likes on Facebook. It seems as though they're ready to build their presence, trying to grow their audience. So they have this headline we've looked at before with the date January 14th, 2018, and our favorite anonymous author, admin. The body starts with, "It does not take a great economic mind to figure out that the European Union is dissolving faster than a spot of sugar in a hot cup of English tea." Well, you can argue that premise, but this is about the European Union. There's no Americans listed here, no refugees that won't work. Let's look at this link. Great economic mind leads us to Walter Williams. Well, I certainly wouldn't dispute that, but it's not relevant. The EU leadership is not as much worried about Britain departing, nothing there about Americans. Greece should have fled the EU after the abuse it saw from Germany. Sure, Greece very much did bring much of the misery they saw on themselves with over-friendly social services they did not deserve destroyed over it. Somebody needs an editor. Or maybe not. Maybe what they're doing is putting this here but not expecting anyone to read it. Let's look at this link, by the way. Greece should have leads us to a Quora question. Not helpful, nothing to do with refugees or Americans. Let's keep going. Many nations, even the US, do this and are not ruined to the extent that Germany mauled Greece. Do what? There's really no clue. It might be something to do with social services, but it's unclear. And let's look at this link. Germany mauled Greece. It's a Forbes article about Germany making a profit off the Greek crisis. Again, no Americans, no refugees refusing to work. On we go. Don't be surprised in the least if this happens in more nations soon, such as Spain. The Spanish are seeing terrible end results of open border policies, as is Norway. Spain and Norway, no US. Lastly, news recently from Norway is telling that after begging to be allowed into the EU as they fled the evils of radical Islam in Syria and like areas, they seem in large number to now be refusing to work in certain establishments that serve pork or alcohol. Who, Norway? Again, it's unclear, and they don't really care to make it clear. There's a source here, truetrumpers.com, but there's no link to go anywhere from here. And there's nothing, absolutely nothing in this article that has to do with Muslim refugees declining to work, saying it's against their religion to perform labor for Americans. And something else I noticed about this site, this article is one I've seen before. Same picture, same title. I think they've lifted it from another site. It might even be part of a fake news network. This might be a new site emerging to get more clicks and revenue from people who might be wary of other sites. I don't trust this site at all. And I know that because I looked at it, which is more than I can say for this elected official who decided not to. And here's the thing. Public officials have a greater reach than regular folks, and their credibility is at stake. But they really can't afford to pass on lies and fake news. And they shouldn't. They should be more careful. And I hope this is embarrassing, actually. I hope that this motivates people to do better and prevent them from sharing things that they haven't read yet. It damages your credibility and it spreads fake news further. That's not good for anybody.